Hello adventurers, and welcome to our D&D live play. Thanks for joining us as we explore Eberron's lands and seas in Lost Horizons, the Seas of Redemption campaign. Now, let's see what our crew is up to today. Alright, welcome back. So, as dusk approaches, you Sonny, you spot what looks to be a town on the horizon.
I holler down, Lenoy!
Okay.
And I point in the direction, but obviously they probably know that.
They do. So for your first timers on looking upon Stormreach, it's a ruin is your first thought as the city comes into view. It has been destroyed by some terrible disaster. You see crumbling walls and squat, shattered towers. Then a moment later, you realize how far you still are from the city, and you notice the smaller structures clustered around those broken foundations. These ruins must be the work of giants, buildings that fell long before humans came to this land. It might not be a ruin, but Stormreach is a ramshackle city. As you draw closer, you see that buildings are astonishing assortment of architectural styles and materials. Some of the inhabitants have constructed their homes using stone quarried from the ruins themselves. Others practically built from driftwood or the hulls of broken ships. The phlegmatic architecture of Thrain stands next to the thatched hut that would seem more at home in the shadow marches. The city is a tapestry, hinting at the diverse range of people that have settled here. From what you can see, Stormreach is spread over a wide area, flowing down along a river valley. Barges and passenger skiffs drift between the harbor and the depths of the city. Vegetation-covered cliffs surround the valley with a curtain of lush green. As a booming town devoted to extracting Zendrik's riches, it could never be mistaken for a capital city or a paragon of architectural splendor. The climate seems agreeable, though, at least between storms, and the place holds an air of mystery. You can see why so many choose to stay in Stormreach long after their expeditions have staggered out of Zendrik's interior and return to civilization. As you reach the harbor, you're greeted by the smells first. It stinks here, but all harbors stink, but not like this. This is something special. All of Stormreach's great sewer pipes and drains lead ultimately to this harbor. The effluent doesn't seem to worry the wildlife, though. There's plenty of fish on sale for hungry traveler. You're just not sure that you'd want to eat them. Away from the chaos of the businesses, you can see, in the harbor, you can see the city rise uphill from the shore. You're also greeted by the sounds of civilization. 11 days at sea, and it seems quite loud. The docks are calm at the moment. Being dark, most of the crews and workers have gone into the city for a meal or to find a tavern. Alara begins giving docking orders, working with Archie to dock the ship. The dockmaster on duty is aboard the pier, waiting with a clipboard in hand, and the dock hands are catching ropes to pull you in. The crew moves as a well-oiled machine, and though Alara is telling them what to do, they seem to move before she speaks, and the anchor's dropping before you know it. You pull in and kind of come to a shuddering stop. The captain makes his way to the center of deck and says, everybody looks attentively at him. You follow suit. All right, now, raise your hand if this is the first time you're here.
Sonny slowly raises his hand.
Zet's gonna raise his too.
Real quick, we got a long rest in there, right, Derek?
So not yet, because you could have a short rest, I'd say. But it hasn't been 8 hours. Well,
okay.
Let's see, was it early morning? Yeah, but you've been driving the ship the whole time. Yeah, I'll just say it wasn't 8 hours. Make it fair. But it's dark, so y'all aren't going to accomplish much the first night.
Okay, so long rest then. Got it.
No long rest.
No long rest. Short rest.
Yes. Anyways, Xandros and Aegis also raised their hand, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Xandros won't, but his face of curiosity kind of betrays it.
The Professor Thalia raises your hand for you. Now. Okay. A few things before you go. The city is a maze of pathways and streets. Don't wander too far on the main road or you could end up lost for days. There are many factions and guards that could cause trouble for you if you get on the bad side. Also, beware the street stalls. They'll bleed you dry if given the chance. Show no weakness and never pay full price. The shops have gotten a lot better, though. The bazaar in the market district just north has some interesting things and characters. There are many taverns and inns you can visit. Don't hang around the harbor streets too long. They're dangerous. I don't want to fish you out of the bay in the next few days. If you want a good tavern or place to eat, I suggest you walk up to the market district. You can lodge here on the ship or at an inn in town. I will let you know when we will set sail tomorrow. But for tonight, have fun. Oh, and Zeth, come see me before you go.
Zet's gonna pull the brim of his hat down to hide his red-faced embarrassment about being called out in front of the whole crew and like try to make himself as small as possible and head to the captain's cabin.
You don't have to go to the cabin. He'll just stand there and wait for you.
Oh. Yes, sir. You wanted to see me?
Son. I just wanted to tell you good work so far in the kitchen.
Oh, thank you. I've done my best.
Also, yeah, Basil's been most proud of you. Won't stop talking about you.
He's too kind. He's got a good heart. And it's reinvigorating to see someone with a passion for their art.
Indeed. Anyway, I noticed during the battle you had quite an interesting sword, and I'd like to take a look at it.
Oh, sure. And he'll take off the katana and hand it over.
He unsheathes it and just expertly and delicately looks it over, like pulling it up to his eye and checking the tang and the level, and admiring the overall craftsmanship. Says, "Wow, this is just as good as I thought. Craftsmanship's amazing. Where did you get it?"
Sorry, my wife called.
Well, that's rude. Tell her it's not call time. I'm just kidding.
I've married this woman, and she's more important than you are, Derek. Can't believe I'm saying that. It hurts.
You tell him.
Anyway, so
Just like this 2-month-old baby for me.
congratulations. I'm not. Oh well, it's a family heirloom. It used to belong to my great grandfather, and it was passed on to me through my mother. It was her blade, and she taught me how to use it.
Well, it bears the symbol of Atlas. It's a mighty fine blade.
Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it.
It seems to me like it could still be improved upon. Is it performing how you need it to?
You see Zet's eyes light up because he's got like 1,000 different ideas. Whenever you twist the handle like so, I wouldn't do it now because it'll just fall apart, but it changes form into a whip blade, and which is normally great, but I was thinking if it was spring-loaded, then I might be able to use it to grapple better, and use it more or less as a grappling hook of sorts. It would have come in handy that last battle. Also, any blade sharpening or maybe elemental infusion. I used to be a little wary about adding magics to it, but I think for what's coming ahead, if there's anything we could add to it, I'd appreciate it.
Let's see. He pulls out his notepad and paper and begins to write a few things down. Tears it off and hands it to you. I think I could help with that. Take this list to the tool shop and ask him for these items. Should be able to get you what you want.
Skimmer? The skimmers.
Oh. Yes. That's on there too.
Thank you. I'll go get these.
But let's start there and then we can think about more upgrades.
Okay. Is there roughly how long do you think it would take? I don't know if Miss Alara told you, but our guests have recruited me with your permission to help them with their expedition into the jungle.
Well, you're probably not starting out in the middle of the night, and I would say they need to find a guide, so you're probably leaving the day after tomorrow. Could definitely get it done by then.
Gotcha. Thank you. One last question, since you'll be holding on to the sword, I guess. Is there perchance a spare dagger around or something that I could borrow? I feel a little naked without the sword.
Well, I don't need it to give me the supplies, but yes, I'm sure
Okay,
John will get you something.
Gotcha. Okay, well, if you don't need anything else, Captain, I'll just be heading to shore.
All right. Be careful, son. Sea's dangerous. Stick with someone close.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Who's going aboard? I mean, ashore.
Archie is.
Imagine Thalia and Xandros will want to find better lodgings for the night.
Oh, you don't want
Well,
to
we
stay
have
on my
chance.
beautiful ship?
As much as I, the player, love your ship,
I
it's
see how it is.
disgusting.
I see how it is. I'm gonna send a cannonball through your window next fight.
You already sent a cannonball at me last fight.
There'll be plenty more where that came from.
I don't doubt that. You shot at me. You shot cannonballs at me. I think I've mostly been shot at.
Well, you stayed on the boat. What am I supposed to do? Okay. So upon leaving the ship, you pass through the docks, which are mostly quiet at this hour. As you turn the corner, the city expands before you. A maze of twists and turns, a mishmash of architectural styles and eras. Riggings run across the streets above the buildings, connecting falling pillars from centuries ago and floating rubble that remains of old floating buildings. The people on the streets are so diverse you're in shock. A male drow runs a fish stand, a gnomish woman a fruit stand next to him, a tall half-orc male and elf in guard uniforms watch from a side street. A dwarven and human child play together by a stall run by a goblin. Sorry. You see people wearing house symbols, people who look poor, people who look wealthy. The cacophony of races and creeds really create a melting pot of a city. There are some banners out on posts with the symbol of the silver flame. It's initiation day, and you see some people in silver flame attire under one of the banners passing out flyers. You overhear him saying, once celebrating their independence and the building of their great cathedral. Now it represents the symbol of hope for peace in the new empire and the building day remembrance. You overhear some kids in the crowd saying, "Did you see the scary snake ship pulling in the harbor?" "No, let's go check it out." And they run off. You hear, "Hello, sailor, fresh off the boat, are you? Well, now come with me and spend some of that hard-earned coin, and you look like you need some rest. I know just the place right down the alley."
Is this dishonest Bob?
You hear another conversation in the crowd. "If you so much as look at Ada again, next time we take you for a little dip in the harbor, you'll be wearing iron shackles chained to a rock. Are we clear?" "Good lad." You hear another person. "I hope Lord Varen throws another party soon. They are always the best." "I agree, but Lord Jonas is the best. Just the other day he was down here on the docks taking care of an issue a captain had. He's so kind and thorough." Hearing all this as well, Alara will chime in. "They are talking about the Storm Lords, the city's royalty, basically. Get on the bad side and you're screwed. But they're pretty nice for the most part, though."
Can you run those names by me one more time?
Yeah, Lord Varen and Lord Jonas.
And Lord Jonas was the one that handled the dispute?
Yes.
And Lord Varen supposedly, allegedly, throws the best parties. Got it.
Mm-hmm. The city is buzzing with nightlife excitement. Most everyone is out of their work for the day and enjoying the evening. Where would you like to go?
Well, Thalia, shall we find better food and lodging than we've had on the ship?
Most definitely agree. The captain said we should go up to the market. Miss Alara, do you have any recommendations? Or maybe you, Archie?
I normally hang out with the more rough and tumble folks. I fit in better with them, but in this case, keeping to the captain's advice would probably be best for you folks, but I'll stay close just in case something gets a little dicey.
It's not a bad idea, Archie. I would say the Phoenix Tavern is a wonderful place, and so is the Chapter House. They're both up in the Market District. I believe the Chapter House is ran by House Gallahan and House Fairlin. Fairlin. Got tongue-tied there, sorry. There's also the distillery.
All good places. It really comes down to your preference.
Well, where would you like to go? We'll take you there.
Sorry, go through that one more time. Gotta.
Nah, let's go to the Chapter House. It's probably the best one anyways.
And I'm sorry, that's the inn.
Yeah, it is a tavern and hostel.
Well, Sonny, I'm having this weird sensation I haven't really felt before. I think it's called hunger, so I'm totally down for that.
You never felt hungry before?
No, it's been a while.
How slow is your metabolism?
Slow.
Right. I have some things that I need to get for the captain. Does it look like shops may still be open, or is that going to be a tomorrow thing?
It's gonna be a tomorrow thing. Most of the shops are closed by now.
Okay, never mind. I'll stick with you guys.
I did hear you wanted to stay somewhere other than the boat, but I'll warn you, if you stay at the Chapter House, someone's gonna know where you are.
Yes, that would leave a trail.
They're not the most discreet of places.
Well, let's look at it this way. They already know you're affiliated with the boat, right? They know where the boat is. The boat's in port. There's no question about the boat itself. But we only have to keep you safe until the boat either takes off or we begin our expedition. So finding somewhere in town, at least they've got to check door to door to door to door. Don't get me wrong, the boat may have better security, but honestly, I don't think they'll get through Crest and I to begin with.
He's got a point.
Why is someone after you guys?
There are other people interested in the historical artifact that we have.
Oh, that thing. Well, I will do my best to keep an eye out as well. I'll make sure to report anything I find suspicious.
So after a while, you come upon the inn, or the chapter house, rather. As you open the door, you are greeted by the lively sounds of a tavern. It's pretty crowded tonight, and people have gathered to hear the bard playing.
I'm gonna follow the lead of our two patrons here.
I guess start by finding some place, a good place to sit and get food.
Okay. Hang on.
I love you, Derek, but can the door not be
Yeah, I'm
repeating?
trying to. It's supposed to be like 2 minutes,
It's just
but it's
very busy.
unstuck.
I just really gotta put some WD-40 on those hinges.
Stop it.
Here, I got a spare can that I use for my arm.
Turns out it's just someone who's never seen a door before.
Just a little kid. Okay, I think I fixed that. No. Okay. All right. Sorry. So you just go up to a table?
Yeah.
Got it. After a couple minutes, you're greeted by a waiter throwing down some mugs for you. And
Sorry.
I think it's a gnomish man. He's on the younger side. Has like bright, shiny face, rosy cheeks, lots of hair. House ale for you. Anything else I can get? Would you like our special of potato soup, or maybe something a little meatier?
Something a little meteor would be great.
Do you have any fish?
Of course, we got fish. We're not that far from a sea, you know. And we got some pork chops, from steak, some chicken.
Do you have some yellowtail snapper?
Sure.
I will take 5 of them.
How'd you like them cooked?
Fresh is better.
Uncooked.
Yeah.
Scaled?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you want the scales?
Sure, those are always a nice, tasty treat.
Whatever floats your boat. You?
And before you go, as for a beverage, do you have this thing called alcohol?
Yeah, it's in the cup I just gave you.
Oh,
I'll be
awesome.
right back.
Thank you, sir.
All right, anything?
I'll take the potato soup cooked, please. And do you happen to have any tea?
Yeah, we got some black tea.
That'll do. Thank you.
All right, and the next one?
I'll take a steak, medium rare.
All right. You probably don't eat. For the ladies,
That's racist.
Alara says, well, I'll have the soup as well. And that'll be it for me. Well, I would like to get some of the chicken, please. Hopefully boiled and with salt and potatoes and carrots. Thank you kindly. All right, I'll be back. So after a couple minutes, he distributes all your plates. There you go. Anything else I can get for you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, could I actually get an extra side of just something meaty for my Drake here?
Not a problem. Be right back.
As she disappears, Zet's gonna slide his alcohol beverage over to Archie. Just nod. He's not gonna go down this road again.
Archie slams it like a true mad lad.
Well, Alara and Thalia begin conversing on their end of the table.
As we're enjoying our food, I would like to utilize my Eldritch Sight, and look around and see if there's anyone we need to be wary of.
Oh, okay. What does Eldritch Sight do?
Lets me cast detect magic.
Okay, just to see if like someone's.
Yeah. See if there's anyone particularly tricked out that would be a threat.
Okay. And then just do you automatically detect, or is that on top of like a perception roll?
Sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. I can use an action to see an aura around any visible. I'll just display it. That'll be easier.
Thanks.
There we go. I'm not even gonna. Yeah.
sword would be glowing.
Yeah, so aside from the party at the table, 30 feet from you, that's probably like those tables around you. You see someone that just looks like an adventurer. His sword kind of glows a little bit under his cape. There's a woman at another table who has a ring that gives off a glow. And not much else.
I guess I will take this moment to look at our party members and see what they got, what we're working with.
Okay. Zeth, what magic items would light up for him?
Literally just the sword. As you're taking a look around the room, you see Zeth go to take a spoonful of potato soup and accidentally, clumsily, somehow flick the spoon across the room and hit some random dude in the face, and then like hunker down and hide under his hat and just slurp the bowl now that he has no spoon.
Sorry. Okay, Aegis, what magic items do you have?
Pretty much just my head would be glowing.
Your head.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So no head.
So only head.
It's since my armor is kind of amalgamated to my body. I have a magical helmet that's just kind of absorbed in my head.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then Archie.
Archie's sword would glow with the aura of, I would probably say, evocation magic.
Oh,
His sword go boom.
what kind of magic would be associated with the sword?
There doesn't have to be. That's just,
He just wants to be extra.
yeah.
Honestly, is yours magical? Or is it mechanical?
It's technically mechanical, but it is now inhabited.
Oh, right. Right.
It's all good.
Yep, and then
It's glowing, and that's all you need to know. In fact, it's probably like a gemstone on it that's glowing, and not the whole sword itself.
Okay.
who did I miss? Just the ladies, right? So,
And Sunny,
oh yeah, Sunny. I think there's one more.
the only thing that you see glowing on Sunny is the ring on his left hand.
Okay.
Okay, and then on the professor, you see a wand and yeah, okay. and a book in her bag. And on Alara, her sword is also giving off an aura.
Wonderful. All the information.
I mean, you eat your meal in peace. Nothing of note seems to happen.
Sonny stretches his arm. That yellow-tailed snapper hit the spot. Well, boys, I think I'm going to turn into the night and head back to the ship. And I push my chair out and I start scurrying out the door.
Wait a minute. Alara says, wait a minute, I'll go with you, but I think Thalia had something to say. Yes, so let us all meet here in the morning, and then we shall go and find our guide. But I think it best if we were all together so we could leave as soon as possible, though it might end up being the next day, so we'll see. Perhaps the three of us will find the guide and the rest of you can do whatever, and we'll let you know what the plan is. It's up to you.
That sounds good.
Sonny nods his head.
Alara says, if anyone else is going back to the ship, then best come with me. Don't want you to get lost.
I think I'll
After
stay
you.
with the patron. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So Sonny and Alara head back to the ship, and then are y'all gonna stay in this inn?
Probably.
I think so, as long as we can find a room that doesn't have other rooftops looking at it. Because Andros is a little paranoid about being shot at again.
So you, at the counter is a young gnomish woman. Hello there. Name's Solara. What can I help you for?
Hello, we are looking for lodging for the night.
Oh, wonderful. How many rooms? One for the lady and one for the four gentlemen?
2 rooms, yes.
Perfect. Need they be adjoining?
Yes, please.
All right. And would you like any views of the city?
Preferably views that do not have rooftops.
First floor. Got it. All right, that'll be room 7 and 8. Now, let me see. 2 rooms. That'll be. I think. 1 moment here while I tally that up. And did you need any, like bath services or anything of the sort?
Ooh, a bath would be quite nice. Yes, well, I'll do a bath service. Dahlia, would you like also a bath service?
Of course.
Then, bath services for the lady and I.
All right. Okay, so that'll be 8 silver apiece for the rooms and 2 silver for the baths.
Very well. Um,
Wonderful. Please enjoy your stay. Oh, and Jimmy here will show you to your room. A gnome appears out of nowhere to guide you to your rooms. She hands him the 2 keys. He guides you down the hallway. Quick turn to the left, and there are your 2 rooms, 7 and 8. And he says, "Bath's just down the hall. First door on the left."
all right, thank you, good sir.
Just to clarify, Xandros, are we sharing a room, or am I getting my own?
You men can have your own room.
Okay.
Hopefully
Excuse
our
me,
own
miss.
room.
Could I please get a room across the hall from that gentleman there?
Oh, you didn't include them
No.
in your room?
I did, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It didn't cross as I intended. I pull out a little genie lamp, very very ornate that I have, and I hand it over to Aegis. I'll be using that later.
Aegis just picks it up. Like, okay.
I like to think that Aegis has a little compartment in his chest for the lamp.
I am the bag of holding.
That can be arranged.
Honestly?
Yes.
I just find it really funny that, like, oh yeah, hey, store this, and we just feed Aegis. And then when we need something, he just like pukes out whatever we need.
Kind of what I'm going for, so I'm game.
It's funny.
I just wanted to make sure I'd be close enough to intervene if something happened.
Okay, anything else to do before the night ends? I'm gonna move this along.
Take a long rest.
Okay, obviously.
Xandros, do you want me to stay up and guard you, or would you like me to guard the lady?
Stay with Thalia. Before I turn in, I will be entering my little lamp there,
Absolutely.
and then you just have to hold it.
I'll take a bucket of water and a rag for a bath.
You don't have 2 silver pieces?
I'm used to living on the streets, so I will suffice with my scholarly ways. I'm a samurai master. I don't need much earthly possessions and all that.
All right, have it your way. Okay, as you are bathed and ready for bed, you close your eyes on your first night in Stormreach.
Alright, Aegis, hold it still. And then Xandros will magically vanish and enter the genie's lamp for the next 6 hours.
And Aegis will eat the genie's lamp.
That's just gonna look horrifying.
Yes, I plan on peeing you in the morning.
Oh god.
Okay. The night is uneventful, and dawn breaks the next morning. Okay. So I'm assuming Zandros and Dahlia head off to find the guide.
Sorry. I had the
Yes.
magic place where the captain told me to go to get the things.
Okay. It's weird, it's 8:30 at night. Archie, where do you want to go?
I'd definitely like to take a look around the city, maybe visit a blacksmith that I'd be familiar with, about getting armor for Crest, and then
Okay.
looking for an arms dealer to upgrade armor and equipment if I can.
Gotcha. I did see a blacksmith. Hold, please. Oh, look, right there. Okay, you are looking for the black iron in the marketplace. Perfect. So it's not far from you. So just down the street from the chapter house, you will find the black iron.
I am back. Sorry.
The entrance is like a huge 10-foot door.
Well, this seems rather grand. I'll give it a few raps at the door.
It's open. You can go in.
Hello?
Hello there. How may I help you?
I'm about to set out on a little bit of a journey, and I was hoping to see, or I guess inquire as to whether or not I could get some additional things done in regards to armoring myself and my companion here, Crest. And Crest gives a slight bellow.
Nice. Okay. Let's get him up on the table then. And you see there's a half giant male. Got like blacksmith's cape or apron on. His hair's pulled back and he has like a bandana covering most of it. And goggles hanging around his neck. Like big gloves on. Let's see here. And he pulls out a tape measure that is like too tiny for his hands. It just starts to take measurements of Crest. What kind of armor are you thinking?
Just something to give him an additional protection. He's got scales, so I think at least the slash resistance is there, but something to help with everything else.
I see. Will you be supplying the material for this? Or do I need to include it?
I would say go ahead and include it.
Okay. Would you just like our level 1 metal material?
I don't know what that means, Derek.
I don't either. You didn't prepare me for this.
Well, my bad. My bad. His AC is not bad, and it will scale with my level. Honestly, more something for the flavor aspect of it as far as saddling goes, Derek. There doesn't have to be a mechanical benefit.
Oh, it's more for saddle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Traditionally called barding. Something to put saddlebags on, a saddle, of course, and then think like Appa from Atla. Like the armor really wasn't armor, but like it helped, you know? There doesn't have to be a mechanical benefit to this, but more of the implications of this will cost money and time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll include it then. So just looking for a saddle.
Basically.
All right. Come back this afternoon. I'll have a price for you and a design.
Well, honestly, if you want to just get right to work, I have no problem paying you now.
That's nice. I don't know what it'll cost yet.
I got this. Hold on.
Just trying to give myself real world time to find the price.
I know. I'm looking it up right now. If my computer would load, we'd have been there already. I would say he's roughly pony size. If that, well, we'll go riding horse. I'm gonna give him 100 gold pieces for the trouble of working with a different creature than he'd be used to. But the chart that I'm looking at, normal horse saddle / barding is like 75 gold pieces.
Okay. What's it made out of?
Leather.
Oh, just leather. Okay.
Yeah.
I sent you to a blacksmith.
Okay. It can be made out of metal. I don't really care. Actually, there's a specific thing for this. 20 gold pieces for a saddle, 60 for an exotic saddle. So we'll just go with that.
It would be the exotic.
Yeah.
And typically there's specific shops that make saddles and equipment for creatures, less so for an armory.
This is barding as well, Nate.
Yeah, same.
Armor is armor. It's like it's just armor for a dragonborn that walks on all four legs. Basically the same thing. That work for you, Derek?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll leave him 100 gold and do you sell by chance any armaments of magical nature?
Yes. So, what are you looking for?
Just some stuff to kind of bolster my defenses. A mariner's breastplate, a cloak of protection, boots of levitation, maybe. In addition to that, Archie's going to pull his pistol out and set it on the table. If there was something that you had that I could maybe shoot a little bit quicker than this, or at least maybe had something else going for it, I'd be interested in that as well.
Okay. I have the breastplate, not the other two items.
What would the breastplate run me?
200 gold.
You think you could do 175?
Well, with the inclusion of the custom saddle, sure.
Awesome. Always appreciate good business, you know. And what about on the pistol side? Do you have anything that could shoot a little bit quicker? Or even a rifle?
That would be another shop. We don't have those here.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it nonetheless. And thank you for your time, sir. I'll come back later this evening, you said, for a fit saddle?
Oh, that'll take me a day or two.
Okay.
And
Easy enough.
He, of course, takes down your name and information, so he knows who to give it to. Anything else? Oh, I suppose you want to find about the gun.
Yeah.
Trying to find. There's a locksmith.
Also, if he wants it, I will sell him my breastplate.
Okay. What level is your breastplate?
It's a normal breastplate. The brand new cost would be 400, so I think I'm looking to get 200 out of this one, if that's fine with you. Or actually, we'll do 100 because you just sold me a magic one for that, so that makes more sense.
I think you got a good deal out of me.
I think so. I'm not in the interest of robbing people. I think 100 would be fair then for my mundane one, if the others are going to be more common here.
Appreciate it.
And where could I go to find somebody who would deal in powdered armaments?
Well, there's the Stormreach Forge. In the Forge Light District. And Dragon Tooth Arms as well. Did you catch? Okay.
Thank you. I'll head that way immediately. I'm gonna go to the forge one, the first one.
Okay. Stormreach Forge.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
For those who have prepped a list of items, instead of taking the time for each individual character to roleplay each shop, if you want to say, okay, this is the magic shop, who wants to go to the magic shop? Your characters can be in this scene and speed things along a little bit with that. If you want, though, to continue roleplaying like this, that's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just offering a suggestion.
Well, you can get your list. I think I already gave you the price for everything.
Okay. I don't feel the need to roleplay that out.
Okay.
If you want to just say that I go and grab that, I do want to head to a magic shop and a general store.
Yep.
Sonny wants to hit up a potion store.
Okay, that's just a general store.
Alright.
And
that works for me as well, Derek.
You can get what level of health potion are you wanting?
I guess what are my options?
I think
Superior?
the base one's 100. The next one up's 500, and then I think it's was it like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000?
I guess I never understood how much gold did we get for starting at level 6.
There's also the bounty, Derek.
Yes. So I forgot you should have done that first. But you can go to the House Deneth Enclave is where you would drop off the head for your reward. And they will give you, what did I say, 330 gold apiece.
Wait, what? We got gold?
Yeah, for the pirate dude you killed.
430 apiece, you said?
330.
330 apiece. Holy, I'm rolling in dough, baby.
I guess Sunny will buy 3 health potions with that.
Okay, you don't have cure wounds as a druid?
I do have a healing spell.
Okay.
I got a
Yeah.
lot of
So
heals.
I think that's the lesser healing potion.
All right. And
Or no?
you say those were?
Yeah.
Those were 100. Can I get? How about 80?
80. Yeah, just roll persuasion.
All right. Oof.
What'd you get?
4.
No.
90?
100. Take it or leave it.
Okay.
And that would be. I'll let you know which one that actually is in a minute. And
Okay.
then
I'm looking it up for you.
see. Oh, okay. A potion of healing is 50. So what's the potion? What's the next one up?
Greater healing, uncommon, 4d4 plus 4.
Greater healing.
These are basic rules 2014. I don't know if there's anything different about the new
Yeah.
rule.
Okay. So those were greater healing potions, Brian, for 100.
All right.
And I was a little off. I was started at 50.
Are these your standard? You can drink it as a action and take the full healing amount, or roll the dice as a bonus action? What we've been doing in our games.
Unless the new rules changed it, yeah.
The new rules are just bonus action, drink the potion.
For full
They
healing?
don't have anything for action. No, not full healing. Still roll the dice.
Oh, okay. Then yes. Yeah, same as always. Okay. Alright, Xandros and Aegis. Now that Aegis is back.
Yeah, I'd like to go look at the forge, maybe look at some new armor. Maybe I think the only thing I sent you in terms of prep would be to get some armor, but if we had some time and some other stuff, I wouldn't mind going to like a magic shop too.
Okay.
Yeah, I just need to get something
Right there
to protect me from scrying.
Gotcha. Okay. I will send you those 2 things and we'll part them out later. Okay. Thalia waits impatiently for you to finish your shopping. Then it says, well, Miss Alara told me that we should go to the Wayfinders to try and find a guide. And She's actually Alara's been with you this whole time to like guide you guys around.
Okay. Do love a personal guide.
Yep. Just so y'all don't get lost. So she'll take you to the Wayfinders. Which is... Here we go. Whoops, not that. Okay. It looks like a large ruined temple on approach. Definitely giant-sized. The dark cavernous structure has been converted into headquarters, a museum, training ground for the Foundation, Stormreach regulars, as well as inherent members who need a place to bunker down and resupply and gather information. It's called the Nest. You see several people around. As you enter and head up to the front desk, there is a shifter, a female shifter on duty. Hello, how may I be of service to you?
Hello, we are hoping to find a guide into the forest.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place. Where are you looking to go?
Thalia, do you have those coordinates?
No, we don't have coordinates. All that I know is that we are looking for the Silver Falls.
Yes.
The Silver Falls? Are you quite certain? Well, yes, I'm certain. Well, I don't know who told you about the Silver Falls, but they are a local legend of sorts here. No one in our foundation has found them. They're almost believed to be a myth.
I understand you say this is believed to be a myth, but do you know of any guides that may have some insight on this?
You may try with the local, but...
Do you have a name?
Let me see. She opens up a book. And there's... Pardregno Shiftwalker. Jurget Gristock. Be wary, she's a stone giant. The water snake. So,
In your opinion, which one would you think we could trust the most?
Well, the water snake usually only does things down the river, so if you're looking for a land venture, then I'm not sure she'd be the one, though a river probably leads to a waterfall. And heard nothing but good about the Shift Stalker. Stone Giant only looks for ruins, so it doesn't sound like your guide. And then there's this Sully, a local native drow. But he's new, I don't know much about him.
Well, gang, I don't know about you, but it sounds like this ship stalker could be our best option.
Yes, that sounds like the most reliable option.
Where can we find this ship stalker?
Let me see if I have any known locations. It says he usually hangs out, let me look at my map here. You can find him near the in the Grindstone district, probably near the gate there, closest to the South Watch.
And I'm sorry, I didn't catch his full name.
That would be my word. Pardrengo.
Say that again?
Pardrengo. Pardrengo. Pardrengo.
All right. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful. Well, gang, shall we head to the Grindstone District and look for this Par fella?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So it'll take you a couple hours to get there. You could stop at any more of those shops on the way. And we'll just get you the cards for what those were. So you enter the district. She didn't really give you a description to go off of, so you'll probably have to ask around. So, someone who wants to ask around?
I can.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for me. Investigation check. Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm good at that. Let's go. Oh, hey. Look at that.
You're good. You have a +0.
Yep.
It's funny. Okay, so after about 10 minutes or so, someone points you in his direction, and points him out to you. I will have an image for you next session. But let's see if there's a description here. Probably not. He's a shifter. So you see a man with a whatever Indiana Jones's style hat is called. Just full like mutton chops and
A Western fedora.
yeah. A like bandana tied around, tucked into his shirt. Vest, cargo pants. Underneath is like you could see there's some kind of armor. He carries a gun on one hip and a sword on the other. He's got a whip wrapped around, also hanging off of him. And he just like is decked out in gadgets.
Man, by the looks of this gentleman, I think we found our guy.
Are you approaching him?
Yes. Hello, are you Padringo?
What's it to you?
I am looking for a guide into the forest.
Pretty boy wants a guide for a walk through nature, eh? Well, I don't give tourists tours.
I assure you, we are a bit more than your average tourist.
My apologies, sir. They're not well accustomed to the ways. They would like to hire your services so that they can find something. They're on some sort of expedition. They're looking for ruins or something, and all the other guys we talked to, they don't really seem to be experienced, so we were pointed to somebody who might actually know what they're doing.
Well, that's nice to hear. What is it you're looking for?
Sandros?
The Silver Falls.
Silver Falls. Well, like I'm sure you've heard, that's been a local legend. For many, many years, no one's actually found it that I know of. But I can't say that I've attempted it myself, so... I could try and help you find it.
Then we will look forward to your name being the one that found it.
Ah, even get mentioned, eh? Well, sounds like a good deal to me, then.
Your cost, sir?
Oh. Right. $5 gold a day.
Very well.
Archie just shoots a glare at Xandros. Kind of gives a nudge, like, we were supposed to haggle. But,
It's the discounted price, as long as my name is mentioned in the finding.
Then it shall be.
Wonderful. We shall, It's too late to take off now, so meet me back here in the morning and we'll head out. Make sure to bring with you some antitoxins and antivenoms and a few health potions. These jungles are quite fierce and filled with many creatures and plants that will try to eat you. Also giants and drow. You know what, I better stop talking.
Plants that will eat you.
Oh yes, there are also some plants who have attached to animals that will both try to eat you.
Sonny's scratching his head, like, very confused, like, what did I get myself into?
That is quite something. We will be prepared for the journey.
Zendrick's no joke. The real heart of the wild it is. One of the last true forest frontiers on the planet. But I could talk about this all day. See you in the morning.
we'll meet you in the morning, sir.
Sounds like a plan.
Derek, do me a favor. Just let me know what general supplies would cost for the group for around a month. And I will purchase those and a sled to drag them on.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, anything else before we sign off?
I guess we need some antitoxins and antidotes and health potions, as advised by our guide.
Yes, I will. I'll work that part out with Lee.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll include that in my
Okay.
gathering stuff, and then I'll just let everybody know what essentially their contribution would be.
Derek, I sent you my list already, so we'll just handle mine off screen.
Yep. Zeth, as you return to the boat, the ship, the captain greets you with your sword. Here you go, son. I completed your upgrades for you.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Beautiful. Thank you again, and I hope the parts make up for the missing skimmers.
It'll certainly help. Now here you're going into the jungle.
Yeah, I am here to Cindric, and I do want to help you rebuild the skimmers, since at least one of them was my fault. But this is it would have to be soon, because this may possibly be goodbye.
Wait, aren't you out for after this?
I mean, technically, yeah, but I'm just gonna still be with the party.
They'll be fine. I'll play Thalia, so you can stay with him and do the skimmer stuff.
Okay, then scratch that.
Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I say just have whoever's party member is. If somebody is going to be out for a game, just have their party member be present and intangible. Just so you don't have to jump through hoops story-wise to get Zeth
that's
in
what I
the
was just
middle of the
thinking
jungle
about it.
without a guide.
Oh god, monkeys kidnapped them.
And brought him here? Of all places. That's funny. Okay.
Up to you.
Alrighty. Anything else? I think we're good. Alright. Well, we will end there and pick up setting off for the jungle next session.
Nice.
Hooray.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, hopefully, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Subscribe now.
Oh, and hit the notification bell. Thanks. Have a good night. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for joining us on our adventure. We hope you had as much fun as we did. Please drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell for the next session as we continue Lost Horizons, the Seas of Redemption campaign.